It is time to talk USC football with Chris Watson from Trojan Sports. He joins us on a regular basis to break down the Trojans, now 4-0, following a pretty close win, despite what the box score says in the fourth quarter against Cal. Chris, how you doing tonight?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing just fine. So,
Good.
Yeah, the Cal game. So, man, the Golden Bears have to be the most improved team in the Pac-12, one of the most improved in the nation. This was a team that looked awful most of 2016, and they've knocked off Ole Miss and North Carolina. Then they get this date against USC as a 17-point underdog, and it was a tie game with about 10 minutes left. Your thoughts about USC's performance? I know that they haven't played a great team, but pretty difficult stretch considering Stanford's physical, and then, of course, Texas took them to the limit. So it's maybe understandable, the letdown on the road.
Yeah, I think so. I think Cal's a team that, like you said, they were a 17-point underdog. It's a team that a lot of people expected USC to handle. You're going on the road. It's a pretty tough environment, and Cal, like you also mentioned, is greatly improved. I don't think USC had a great performance. I think that's clear. I think that there was a chance Cal could have won that game, or it felt that way, later than it probably should have. I think there's some good to take away from the performance as well, because to me it felt like Cal, played them in an old school style football game, very physical, run first and play defense, and USC won the game. So I think that part of it bodes well for them, that they're winning games like that. The Texas game was like that. Stanford probably isn't what we thought they were, but they won that type of game. But nonetheless, Cal, was not expected to hang with them. They shut down the USC receivers pretty well. They hung with them in the trenches and in the run game. I think a lot of people expected the USC would just run all over Cal. I think I did as well, and that didn't happen. So I think that there are reasons for concerns if you're a USC fan, but they are 4-0. So it's one of those things. Is this a team, like we've seen with Jim Tressel coached Ohio State teams, or that Jameis Winston Florida State team, where it just seems like they're winning every game close. It doesn't matter. They're going to make it to the end. Or is it reason for concern? We don't know yet, but there are reasons for concern. They're not blowing everybody out. 3 of these 4 games have been close, and a few of them probably shouldn't have been.